Hi, today we're going to speak about ankylosing spondylitis. What you experience, what are the solutions available, largely that people know about, and what could be alternative options. So first is, all those who are having ankylosing spondylitis, they get it through two mediums, through routes rather. One is, it could be through an autoimmune route, or it could be through the genetic route. In the genetic route, you have the HLA-B27 gene. When you hear that, you feel you are done for life. Why? Because it is genetic. And you are told you are bound to suffer for the rest of your life with joint pains, with pains which are so terrible. You can only take these medicines and manage the pain. The question you need to ask yourself is that how I want to live for the rest of my life? Do I want short-term solutions like what you've been doing for so long, which is popping pills, managing the pain, doing other things which are just going to make life possible? Even the painkillers that you take, they affect various parts inside your body, your kidneys, your liver. You feel the pain? No, is the pain gone? No, it isn't. It is still there. You're just not feeling it because it's disconnecting the communication between the brain and the spot where it is paining. Short-term solutions. And I don't have to say that, you know it. Because people who have been suffering from it and the people you talk to who have been suffering for a long term, it just continues and gets worse over a period of time. Till people become bedridden, wheelchair-bound, bedridden, whatever. What are the options? How can it heal? The body is a whole. Why are we focusing only on small little parts of the body? The shoulders, the fingers, the hips, the legs. It is a whole. It's like when you get married to someone. You're married to the person, to the family. He or she will be good, bad, ugly. There'll be some things about them which are good, some things which are not so good. It's the same. When you're connected to the body is a whole. And when it is a whole, you have to address it as a whole. What is your body? The body is nothing but a medium of expression. What does that really mean? For instance, you hear a horror story. What is the first thing at times that many people feel? Goosebumps. Medium of expression. You're going bidding for a contract, a real large one which will really make you, break you. Or you're going for an interview for a job which you really, really want because it is important for you. What happens? You're nervous because you really desperately want it. You feel queasy in the stomach. At times you get loose motions. What is it? Medium of expression. Because there is no other way you can experience it. But you have this body. So let's look at the different parts or the different planes. The first is not necessarily in that order, but let's say what you take in, the food you take, what you drink, what you ingest, it is absorbed. When it gets absorbed in the body, it goes on to make new cells. The cells become tissues, tissues become organs. Daily, millions of cells die and millions of new cells are regenerated. If you give it the right environment, the right input, the right food, new fantastic cells are regenerated and therefore organs. Does it change our life? It does. We look at lifestyle choices. When we sleep, what we do, how we think, how we feel. Each one of these that we're going to talk about is a huge topic on its own. But here we're just summarizing how life can change. So let's look at the second plane, the mental plane, which we believe is extremely important because I believe most problems are psychosomatic in nature. What is psychosomatic? Body is a medium of expression and we feel it through that. What do we mean when we're saying mental state is most important? For instance, we are traveling in a car. One may just say, okay, we're stuck in a jam. I have a few calls to make. I have a few appointments to make. Let me call them, let me reschedule, let me talk to them. Let me conduct business as it is a normal day. Instead of doing it in the office, I'm doing it in the car. Let me listen to music. If I plan well, I could have a book to read. I could have a Kindle. The other person would just keep abusing the government, the people in front of him, the people to the left of him, the people to the right of him. Does the stress that you have affect your body? It very well does. And there's another huge mechanism to it in how it can aid you in becoming healthy, or it can actually enslave you and make you extremely weak. That is the mental state. Then we go to the emotional side. Someone says something. We get upset. More often than not, we're not even bothered about why he or she said what they said. Yet we get upset, we get angry, and we hold those grudges for the rest of our lives. The body is a medium of expression. Where do you think it's going to express it? I'm sad, I'm angry, I'm upset, I'm frustrated. It is going to show up somewhere, somehow. There are energy flows that go through us. At times they're blocked. It's just like stagnant water. What does it breed? Mosquitoes, leading to malaria. But if there's flowing water, you have agriculture on both sides of the river. You have healthy life. You drink from it. It's the same in the body. There is nothing different between nature and us. We are natural the way we are. Nature is the way it is. I'm coming back to the first point that I made. We have our genes, so we are doomed, is the story that is sold to us. Look up epigenetics. The way we see it is, genes load the gun. Lifestyle pulls the trigger. So what does that really mean? We are given a certain set of cards when we come into this life. Genes actually load the gun with that. However, when we look at the way we think, the way we feel, the way the energy flows, our inputs, the output, the entirety of it, that is lifestyle, and that pulls the trigger. What I'm trying to say is, the very gene which was causing this problem that makes us believe we are doomed for the rest of our lives because we've been handed out this set of cards, actually will not manifest itself. It's just like you're married to someone who was angry, who was upset, who was sad. You bring him or her into a joyous environment. They're doing well, they're happy. A lot of that anger will go away. Hopefully, a lot of that frustration, a lot of the sadness, a lot of these things will go away. Then that anger, the frustration, the sadness, it will not manifest itself. The other things which are good will manifest themselves. It's the same with our bodies, it's the same with the genes, it's the same with everything else. You need to decide for yourself. Do I want a short-term solution? Or do I want a solution which is going to free me from these pains, from these problems, and actually live joyous, live free, live healthy? Thank you.